Hello, everyone. Today I'm gonna make a video today because I was having my Chinese session with my Chinese teacher, and we was having a conversation. It was actually it was pretty random, but one of the things he brought up to me was staying focused as a person. Staying focused and how to stay laser focused towards your goals. And the one thing he told me was, and I still remember, he said, "Hey man, if you want to, whatever goal you have, whatever goal you want to achieve, you want to avoid these three things." Is a very classic saying because I knew where he was going, but I want to hear him out. He said, "Avoid women, drugs, alcohol." And then we started going to it. I was like, "Oh, okay." He wanted to go into that, so we talked about it. And he was telling me how when you avoid those things, you're at your peak, at your best, and stuff like that. And I was telling him how I am being very disciplined. I'm very focused, and I can tell it definitely makes a difference. Like, tell you the truth, guys. And I was telling him too that yeah, definitely makes a difference when you have no distractions around you, and you just see that goal. Like, it's a tunnel vision, and I feel like I'm going there faster, getting quicker, and I feel and uh, very motivated and hungry to achieve my goals in languages and other things that I want to do as well. So it was interesting how he brought that up to me, my Chinese teacher, how he told me to stay focused and to avoid the women, avoid the drugs, and avoid the alcohol. And that which I told him was, well, yeah, I already do that, so I'm already focused. And he was like, okay, stay like that and stay very driven and see how quickly you get to your goals. And I was like, he gave me that pep talk, and got me very focused and back into it, back in the mode. And I want to talk to you guys about that too, because it was pretty interesting how he did that, talk that with me. Because every time I've been around people that were distracting me, or people that have been like, just not helping me towards my goals, yeah, it felt slower to get to my goals. So I definitely see what he was saying, and how avoid just unnecessary relationships and alcohol and stuff like that, and drugs. So he said, when if you could do that, if you can continue doing that, then you can pretty much achieve great things, and not just in languages, but in other things you want to do. And I was talking to him about my goals for 2025, and he was telling me, hey, that's the truth. And he was telling me how his dad told him that, and now he's telling me that. But I kind of knew that already, to be honest. But yeah, I just want to bring that back up to you guys that yeah, if you want to be at your best and give yourself the best chance to achieve your goals, then yeah, I would say it's definitely just not a good idea to indulge in those three things and just stay focused and driven. Because another thing is that obviously I was going to tell them that obviously the things that would work is to avoid any other distractions, like obviously just unnecessary things like social media, stuff like that, where it takes up a lot of your time. TikTok, you know how TikTok is, TikTok and all those other Instagram and stuff like that. So it takes up a lot of time. So if you can avoid all those things and just stay solely focused on your goal, and I can see, why you're giving yourself the best chance to achieve that goal, because there's nothing to distract you. You're putting in the focus, the work, and nothing is getting in the way. And you're not letting things, other external things, get in the way. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. How yeah, it's definitely very important. If you want to give yourself the highest chances, yeah, avoid any of those vices and stay focused on that tunnel vision, on that goal, man. Because yeah, it definitely makes a difference. I've noticed too when I'm like right now, I'm just purely focused on my goals, And I'm always thinking about it. I'm always visualizing myself doing it. And I could just feel myself getting there quicker for some reason. So yeah, that's pretty much for today's video. Avoid the unnecessary relationships, the drugs, and the alcohol, guys. Yes, even in language learning, not just in sports. In language learning, it's also important. And anything, pretty much, that you want, and any goal that you want to achieve, super important, because you give yourself the highest chance to achieve that goal. That is when you're at your peak, when at your very, very best, when you're hyper-focused, you give yourself the best chances. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.